graduated from the University of Memphis in December of 2015, which was actually a semester early. I've always known that education was my calling. My bachelor's degree was actually not in education, and I wanted to take a semester off before I started my next degree, which would be my master's in education. I wasn't actively seeking a teaching position, but Mr. Scott, who was the headmaster at the time, called me one morning out of the blue. I was actually on my way to the beach in July of 2016, asking if I would be willing to come in and just talk to him about where I am and kind of what I did at Memphis and things like that. So my plan was to come in, talk to him. The next thing I know, I am sitting in an interview with the current principal, Mr. Hooker, and one of the assistant principals, and probably 5 minutes later, he's taking me on a tour of the school. And less than 24 hours later, Mr. Scott called me and said, "Hey, would you like a teaching position? I know that's not what we originally talked about, but you're more than welcome to come in and see what it's like." So here I am. I believe that God knew that I needed TRA and the family that comes with the atmosphere of TRA, and I believe He placed me here at a time in my life when I needed it most. I grew up going to church, and my mom and dad played a huge role in my faith journey as a child. And then when I got to high school, I had two youth leaders who really encouraged my walk with Christ at the most crucial point in my life. Mr. Chris and Miss Lenora were two people I could be open with and I felt comfortable talking to about anything. And I'm still really close with both of them today. And they are still such an encouragement to me in my life and to my family. There have been so many times my faith has been challenged over the years. Two of the most challenging and most recent times occurred in 2020 and between 2019 and 2022. So in October of 2020, we were getting ready to list our house for sale. We had already signed a contract on a new construction home, and we were so excited to move and to start a new journey. 2 days before the listing was going active, our house was destroyed by a house fire. We lost 3 of our fur babies and a lot of material possessions. That was one of the most devastating days I have experienced in my life. I felt that God was really testing my faith and my patience during that time. I thought I had a plan, but God always has a better plan. That was extremely difficult for me and my husband to see at the time because everything just seemed to be spiraling down around us. But He did have a better plan, which came to fruition in May of 2022 when we found the perfect home that we were able to renovate and make ours. So I know that that first house was not for us, and we just had to be patient and play into His timing. The second most challenging time was between 2019 and 2022. My husband and I so badly wanted a baby, but it was just not happening for us. We watched so many of our friends and family members, acquaintances. It seemed like everybody around us was announcing their pregnancies or posting their babies on social media. We sat in church through baby dedication days, and it was just a really hard time to not be able to control the timing of that situation. It was so hard to long for a baby and not be able to control again when we would be blessed with that little one. So after working with doctors, God finally blessed us with our precious daughter in February of last year. In both instances, with the house fire and a longing for a child, looking back, I now know that His plan and His timing are always perfect, and that patience is something that we've really had to learn over the last several years for sure. And really, God has just truly blessed me in my life in so many ways, and I'm so grateful for all of the trials and tribulations that have brought me closer to Him. So my mom always says that I was singing before I was talking. Music has always played a huge role in my life, and I feel closest to God during worship. I may not be the most talented singer, but I love being able to praise through song. One of my all-time favorite verses is Psalm 143:8. It says, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life." This is just a reminder to me that whatever may come during the day, I have put my trust in the Lord, and I know that He is always there to guide me through each and every day, each and every trial, and each and every circumstance that comes my way. It's a reminder that even though I may mess up, His love is unfailing.